Greetings, YouTubians, and welcome back to Wayne Sharp World, where we are in the midst of another Monday, meaning you know what time it is. Wayne Sharp Week, highlighting the knives are going to be in my pocket for the next 5 days. Now, before I get into this list, and we have another theme this week in terms of what knives are going to be in my pocket, I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. If you like what you see, please do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button, follow along, and I will continue to bring you the content. I also want to let everyone know that the 10,000 subscriber giveaway extravaganza is coming, and it's going to be either this Friday or Saturday. Thank you for your patience in getting this around. I had to wait for a couple things to get in, a couple giveaway items. They are here, and either Friday or Saturday, depending on my schedule, I will be uploading that video, and I will be giving away some pretty sweet knives. I believe it's like 8 or 9 knives to some lucky viewers. So just one way for me to say thank you guys again for hitting that 10,000 subscriber mark. And I also want to say thank you to all my sponsors up here, DLT Trading, Mojave Outdoor, and White Mountain Knives. Guys, if you're in the market for a new knife or a particular piece of EDC gear, look these retailers up. They are 3 of the best, and I couldn't do what I do with my channel without their support, so they are awesome. Now, with that being said, let's get into the list, and this week is going to be button lock themed. Now, I didn't purposely, the past couple weeks I did like front flippers, and then this week I did button locks. I'm not purposely trying to do it. I'm just kind of finding myself in this situation, and I'm not mad about it because there are some great button locks out there right now. Not all of them are available, but there's more coming in stock, so they will be soon. And we're going to start off with a very new one, the newest one to hit the market, and that is the Kaiser Original. Now this, I'm not going to say too much about because I have a full review of this guy coming for you guys tomorrow. So I'll drop that there and you guys can learn everything you need to know about it then. All I'm going to say is so far I am digging it. And this is, as I said, the Kaiser Original, and it is an exclusive through Mojave Outdoor. So of course, keep an eye out for this. There's 1 or 2 things that I don't exactly love about it, but I have overall enjoyed having this guy in the pocket, and I will go completely over that tomorrow when I upload my review of this knife. This is the Kaiser Original. Next up, if I had this original in the pocket, I had to go to its new competition, or not its new competition, but its competition. The Civivi Altus. This guy, there is definitely going to be a battle of the blades coming between these 2 knives because they are extremely similar and 2 of the best budget manufacturers out there. So, of course, get ready for that, guys. At some point, there will be a battle of the blades between these 2 because there should be, because it'll help you decide which one you want, hopefully. But this guy right here is, I think, in my opinion, the best button lock Civivi has brought out to date. There's another one coming that I think may rival this, may even pass it. But as of right now, this is the one to beat, in my opinion. I love this blade. It has fantastic action. Even the pocket clip on this one, even though it is their more traditional pocket clip that I don't necessarily love, I kind of like it on this knife. I don't have any real big issue with it. I just love the overall design profile of this guy. It is gorgeous. Love that tip and blade. And it's just a really, really good one. I don't know the availability on this one right now either. To be honest, these button locks have been selling like crazy. So, excuse me, it wouldn't surprise me if they're currently out of stock at a lot of places. But keep in mind, these button locks are so popular. They're selling so quick. There's no way they're not going to be restocked. So there's more coming if you can't find them. But just kind of bear with it. The market right now and the way everything's going with supply chain and everything else going on in the world makes it a little difficult to consistently keep things in stock right now. But this is another fantastic offering of a nice, kind of more of a smallish to medium-sized knife. That is just a super high fidget factor, razor sharp blade, and that excellent Civivi quality that I think we've all come to know and love, or at least most of us. If you're, if you like Civivi, you're probably gonna like this knife. Fantastic offering, the Civivi Altus. Next up, we have another Civivi, and you guys probably know what it is now that I said Civivi. It's the Cogent, and this was probably the oldest, but well, no, it's the second oldest button lock in this group that you're going to be seeing today. But still a pretty darn good one. In terms of how it stacks up against all 5 of these, it may be towards the bottom 5, but it's still really good. Love this 14C28M blade with a super high flat grind and a nice amount of blade with a good tip, very, very extremely slicey tip, and a handle that feels great in hand. You got all the design stuff going on there that may not, be everyone's, may not make everyone fall in love with it, I guess is the best way to say. Because when I first saw this knife and I saw this design on it, I thought, that kind of looks... It looked a little outdated to me. I didn't quite love it, but this was another one. I got it in hand. And once you start fidgeting with a button lock, there's a lot of things that kind of just make up for other aspects of the knife that you may not be in love with, because it's just so fun and so easy to close this blade. In my opinion, button locks are the most fidget-friendly form of a knife out there. Just my opinion, but a button lock with thumb studs, even flippers are great. I cannot wait for a front flipper that is a button lock. That's going to be great. Maybe a front flipper and thumb studs on a button lock. Oh, that'd be awesome. Someone make it happen. Come on, guys. I know someone can do it. Kaiser, Civivi, somebody out there, make that happen. That'd be sweet. But this Cogent here is just a really, really good one at a great price, great quality and materials. Very, very hard to go wrong with this guy right here, the Civivi Cogent. Now we're going to move on to our biggest button lock of the day, and you guys probably know what that is too. That is another Kaiser. It's a White Mountain Knives exclusive right there, and this is the Kaiser Beglider XL button lock. And Kaiser was the first one to do it. They took the amazing idea of pairing thumb studs with a flipper, put it on a big old slab of 154 cm steel, and took an amazing design in the Beglider, which has been popular for so long, mashed it all up into one offering, and here you have it. And it's so good, guys. It really is so fidgety, so smooth. That blade drop shut like a guillotine. Super, super slicey, nice, high, flat grind. Just an excellent blade overall. And there's more coming. This is out of stock right now, but there's definitely more coming with, I believe, some more color options and handle material options. So gonna be very sweet. You just gotta wait for them. Just like me, I was lucky enough to grab one of these when they dropped, but we all gotta wait for the next round. But they are coming, and I promise you, it will be worth the wait. It is fantastic. The fidget factor with a flipper and thumb stud, and I think this may favor my bigger hand a little better. But I think this would work pretty well with just about anyone's hand, unless you just got, I don't know. Everyone's hands are different. But when it comes to fidgeting this, oh, it's just perfect. Everything is in just the right spot. I don't have to manipulate and move my hand all around. I mean, I do move my hand, obviously, because you got to, deploy thumb studs and use the flipper and middle finger flick it. But everything is just right there, and it's so easy and convenient, and it is just easily one of the best fidget knives I've ever come across. That is the Kaiser Beglider XL button lock, a White Mountain Knives exclusive. Keep your eyes out for more coming. And last up, and still may be the best button lock on this list, you guys will have to be the judge of that, it's the Protech Malibu. And it's still, even after all these other button locks that have come out since the Malibu, you can still make a case that this is the best one. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's not, it's very possible. Everyone has their own opinion. But man, I tell you what, this guy still has a nice light handle. The detent on this is still just as crisp as the day I got it. Guillotine drop shut. One thing that I do notice with the Malibu compared to all these other button locks that I've shown here today is the button area and the recessment of the button. This is still recessed very well, and it's very easy to use, but as you can see, it's very flush with the handle. It doesn't stick out quite as much. Even, it's like that all the time. It's actually further down when the blade is open is when it's up at its highest point, and it's completely flush with the scale. That's really nice because it's an extra little safety feature to not have any more of that button sticking up, but it's just as easy to close this blade. I mean, the button's right there, and it's very, very easy to do. So that's worth noting. It's one of the more unique aspects of the Malibu, was just how recessed that button is and how it works with the overall action. The knife works very well. Great steel with CPM 20 CV. Very nice, attractive design. Sort of a very clean, simple design. There's not a whole lot going on, but they just protected everything right with this. Love that fully recessed clip. Love the length of the clip, the appearance of it. It's so good. Wish I wouldn't have caught it on every corner I walked by. Otherwise, it would look even better. But hey, they're knives, guys. You're supposed to carry them. You're supposed to use them, and they're going to have a little love marks on them. That's just part of the game. But here you go. This is the lineup for this week, and this is one fun, fidgety lineup. All button locks this week, baby, and I'm ready to bring you guys a full review of that guy tomorrow. So a very fun lineup indeed for me. Really looking forward to this. And guys, I totally understand after handling all these knives, I totally get why button locks are becoming such the craze, because they really are great. I think there's some things that need to be worked out with them. And I'm not specifying any of these particular knives, but I do have a little wear and tear durability concerns with it. I think those will get better and improve over time through, research and development and just continuous improvement of the actual button lock mechanism. I think it's going to get a lot better. Not that they're bad right now, but I do think there's improvements that can be made, and I'm looking forward to see those improvements. But as we stand right now, this is this week's carry. These are all a bunch of badass button locks, a bunch that I would recommend, and you will hear fully about this one tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think of this carry. Let me know what's in your pockets. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and until the next one, I'm out.